sitting across from me is my beautiful bride, decked out in her fancy new shirt. Lisa.
Woohoo!
Everybody say hello, Lisa.
Hello to the Lisa.
Hello, Lisa.
Oh, beautiful. And behind us,
Hi, Dersh. Bye, Lisa. Good riddance, Lisa. Life. We don't take anything seriously. Yeah, what Chuck said. Daryl Johnston. Daryl Johnson. Daryl Johnson. What's new? What's new? What it? What? As little as I could possibly get away with. It does not, unfortunately. But I try. I'm trying. I try. It's. Why do you have one of the things says send message? I don't understand that one. I'm gonna skip it. One of his links says send message. What am I supposed to send? I don't know. You're the one that typed it. Not very many links tonight, Chucky.
Oh,
like you
no.
got when you go.
Oh, there goes the audience.
Hey, first, ask me what I did this week.
Chuck, what'd you do this week?
Lisa tried to kill me by having too much fun.
Okay, what's new?
Not that kind of fun.
First she took we went to dinner with her kids, and that was a good time.
Yeah, it was an all-you-can-eat sushi place, but we didn't get can eat because it was a lot and nobody was that hungry.
By the time we got back to that, my legs were already hurting. Then let's see, what was the second thing? Concert. We went to a concert to see whom again?
Black Crows.
All right, Black Crows.
It was good. It was really loud though.
Rocking.
It was really loud.
They still sound pretty good.
Yeah.
And then on Sundays we went to the race, and that was a lot of walking and stairs. And, you know the deal. So Lisa was trying to kill me having fun.
Well,
We'll talk more about the race later.
Yeah.
pretty darn good way to go, Chuck.
That's what I was thinking, Neil. Never mind. I was gonna add a fourth thing, but I decided, nah, this is pretty much a family show, so I won't do that.
We didn't do a fourth thing, so there.
That's the fourth thing I was gonna say.
So there.
If you gotta go, that's the way to go.
Yeah, well, there's only one way better, and that was the fourth thing, and that didn't happen.
That's because we were doing all the other things.
Because I was too broken from the first three things.
Uh-huh.
Hey, the other day, I was talking about the old bull, young bull joke. You know that joke, right?
Nope.
All right. Old bull and young bull are standing on a hill overlooking a herd of.
That's why you got to conserve your energy. You got to walk down there. I ain't getting no shots, and I'm not taking any chances.
I've had my last. The shingles thing will be the last thing I ever took.
What if you need a tetanus shot?
I've already had one.
You have to get one like every 10 years.
What am I going to need another one?
Because you have to get one every 10 years.
I just got one.
In case I
this
stab you with a rusty knife.
Which is
I've
definitely
already
possible.
been stabbed with a knife. It was a butter knife. What?
We're at 7:07, and I am not on the new one, and I don't know why.
You're not.
It's still showing me last week's show.
Oh, you gotta go to our home thing, and you know the root me. I know it's just a thing, but it's our thing.
Ain't no
I
big
don't
thing.
like it. I don't like it.
Too much work. All right. So if nobody has anything
Sound
else,
keeps
I will-
fading in and out.
Really?
I don't know. That's what Daryl said. And nobody likes our show except for me. Why is that? Come on, you people. Click on the finger. The up finger, not the down finger.
Yeah. Sound keeps fading in and out. How does that work?
At least it keeps giving Chuck the finger, so.
Everything's normal there.
Uh-huh.
Now, why would my sound keep fading in and out, Darcy?
Oh, it just did that.
No, I did that.
You did that?
Huh?
No idea. You're pinging over here as high as you can ping, and it actually, in my
Ping!
opinion, is too
That's
high.
what you said.
Ah,
That's what you
it's
said
Darcy's-
often during
it's-
our political
it's
show
Darcy's-
last night that I was pinging
Last night.
last week.
Oh. Are you doing an extra one this week?
I don't know yet. Darcy will have to describe. All right. Quite normal, and we will prove it to you. All righty. Let's talk about the dates of and events. In 1815, Napoleon the First of France begins
There was more than one.
exile on St. Helena in the Atlantic Ocean.
There was one Napoleon? I don't think there was.
Oh, they said Napoleon.
Second one.
I don't know.
Me neither. I don't know.
I don't either. The next one, the greatest TV show and had so much influence on so many people.
My mother hated that show, and I don't know why.
1951. I Love Lucy airs the first episode. I love that show.
That was one of the
Here,
greatest.
we can throw that in the
that's
sink.
one of the greatest shows of all time.
I still say she's the funniest comedian of all time. No, not
Be
even
hard-
close to
be hard to-
anyone else.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to argue that for sure.
I mean, she can literally do anything.
You know what's really sad? A lot of people that probably I'm not even sure how many of I Love Lucy shows my kids have ever seen.
Really?
Why would they?
They were on
Right.
TV all the time.
Yeah, but there was also so much on TV that they could we watched them because there wasn't anything else on.
They're more
Not because-
likely to
It was on
watch
one of
them
the
as
3
an
channels
adult.
that we had.
Yeah, it was on after school, so we
Right.
watched it. But, they could watch anything they want, so they might not have even ever seen it.
We had 3 or 5 kids.
Plus, it's in black and white, so to them that's prehistoric times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, definitely.
I was thinking that they're more likely to have watched them as adults after hearing about it so much.
Nah, probably not. I don't know.
Well, it just
I'll have to.
Yeah, you should have.
along those same lines. It's I think one of the all-time classic high school cult pictures is Ferris Bueller's Day Off, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
God, yes.
These kids today have no idea what that is.
It's on
Right.
TV a lot, though.
Absolutely
Yeah,
no
that
idea.
doesn't mean they were going to stop and watch.
Right. I love that movie. It's a good thing they used a fake Ferrari.
Yeah.
Let's see. 1989, Wayne Gretzky becomes the all-time leading point scorer in the NHL. Boy, was that dude good.
He's a grandpa. Isn't that funny?
Time marches on, baby. In 1990, Soviet Union leader Mikhail Gorbachev wins the Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh.
Famous birthdays today. I'm going to move along very quickly from that.
I'm not going to say anything because I don't care.
Yeah.
Daryl Johnson says he has all of I Love Lucy's.
Does he?
Cool. We actually have a box set in the shed,
We do?
but I think it's, I don't know if it's DVDs or, yeah, I bought it at the thrift shop. And it's gonna
Oh, 2 players.
Yeah.
That's what I'm about.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
I don't know.
I have the complete box set of
Yeah?
Get Smart.
I love that show.
I absolutely.
You know what's
love
going to
Get
happen? I'm
Smart.
going to go inside, and then I'm going to get advertisements for Get Smart and I Love Lucy on my phone.
Yeah, you will.
Probably.
Because the last time, remember,
On the-
right here. Listen to me. I do not want to get those advertisements. Last time we were talking about Lancelot Link, which is really obscure, and
Yeah.
then I got an email about it or
Talk
something.
about this because nobody wants to talk about this.
What?
Chuck, could you push your volume up a little bit?
People talk about it all the time. It's not even a weird thing. It's a known fact. It's a known fact that your phone listens to what you're talking about and then sends you ads about it.
Oh, absolutely.
That's not even a conspiracy thing. That's just a known fact.
Oh, I can prove it, but I can say one of the most obscure things like you were saying, Lisa, and it'll be on my Amazon page when I go.
Yeah, I mean, I could say I want a recipe.
I'm gonna have to do the switch because the levels are way up already.
I could say something about I want a recipe for.
Is that better?
No.
Wait, hold on. Turn down my mic.
Dying. Literally.
Didn't change anything
Okay,
here.
how's that? Can you hear me?
It's a little better.
Now I can't hear Dershi.
Let me try the other one. No, that's not gonna do it. How's that?
I can hear you fine.
I can't hear
I
Dershi
can't
now.
hear Gersh now. How about
Uh,
this?
Hello?
I turned the volume down too much.
Hello?
Are you
I'm here. I can hear you
All right.
fine.
Can you hear Lisa all right?
I can hear Lisa fine.
I haven't said anything.
See, I can hear you. All
I
I have
love
to do
this
is,
show.
Lisa, all I have to do is look at you and I can hear what you're thinking about Chuck. So
That's because I have that's why I have
Damn mixer.
closed
I had
cap.
a mother
I have
like that.
closed captions on my forehead.
you don't even need that. I just know what you're thinking about Chuck.
Behave you. Meanwhile, she's running her lips and her mouth just going, I know nothing.
Well,
I don't know.
there's another great show back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's Heroes.
I've been watching it. It's on TV late at night,
Oh,
11 o'clock or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I watch it
And
on...
then Carol Burnett's on after that, which is equally worth watching.
Yeah.
I watch Hogan's Heroes. It's on what is Amazon
Amazon Prime?
Prime.
Oh, on
yeah,
Prime?
It's on Prime, yeah.
That's cool. I like watching it on MeTV because if all hell breaks loose and if there's no other channels, I have an antenna and cable at the ready,
Right.
and MeTV is on air TV.
Nice.
It is. I can watch. I mean, it's got so many good old shows on it. I could literally watch that instead of the other nonsense, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for instance, have you watched Andy Griffith recently?
Not in a long time, no. It used
Why?
to be on all the time. It's not on anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I see it every once in
You
a
can
while.
only watch something several hundred times before you get tired of it.
Right, but every once in a while you come across an episode you don't ever remember
Like
seeing.
Hogan's Heroes, is that what we're talking about?
We'll go back to
That's
that in a
weird.
second.
I think they censored that.
First of all, Andy Griffith is as wholesome and family oriented a TV as you're ever going to see it. All
Very dated, though. Very dated.
But
Well,
cute
Father
stuff.
Knows Best is another one.
Yeah. Now, back to Hogan's Heroes. This past week, they have been showing episodes
Like the serious
I've never
ones.
seen.
Like a lot of like heavy on the Nazi part.
Killing the Nazis. Shit.
Heavy on the Nazi part. I don't remember ever seeing those when I was a little kid.
I don't
either.
remember the episodes at
I
all.
don't
They must
either.
have played
Maybe
them
they
once and put them away.
A lot of swastikas and stuff, and a lot of.
Well, they may not have ever played them at all, Chuck.
But they
That's
probably
true.
played them once, and
Yeah.
then I was talking to my friend. I was like, when I was a little kid, people at Hogan's Heroes was fun, and like there were Nazis in it and stuff. And then like we're talking about like dead people in school. I was like, why are they laughing at Hogan's Heroes? Because that's weird.
Right. Well,
You know what I
when
mean?
you're older, you understood that it was Jews making fun of the Nazis themselves.
But at the
The
time
actors.
that it was on,
Yeah.
it really.
Well, we were very young.
They also didn't know about everything that had happened until
Right.
later on.
It's true. A lot of
So
it. Anyway, if you've never seen Hogan's Heroes, it's a hoot. It really is, and it's so old. One thing I noted with Lisa the other day was at the exact same time that Mission Impossible was on, so they did the same kind of little gadgets,
oh yeah, and the same music.
the same kind of music and all that.
That music that they just recycled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Alrighty, famous birthdays today.
not mine.
In 70 BC,
Your mother's. No, sorry, that was last week.
Virgil, the Roman poet, was born. Attending was my mother.
She did. Oh wait, but we forgot to say his mom did have a birthday last week.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Except I guess, do you have birthdays when you're dead? I don't know.
Happy post-mortem birthday, Mom.
Yeah. Your dad's like, she's 86. I'm like, no, she's not. She's dead.
You don't have any more when you die.
You just stop.
Otherwise, George Washington would be freaking 300 years old.
Yeah, but he's not. George Washington.
1945, Jim Palmer was born, the baseball player.
Yeah, the one that posed in his underwear.
I never met him, but we walked right past each other at Memorial State.
Oh boy.
I mean, he nodded to me, I nodded to him. You know me, that's like, oh, I've got to have your autograph. That's not me.
Okay, look, you mean like I wanted to meet Robert Plant, but I didn't want his autograph. I just wanted to touch him.
We were already past him, quite a bit.
No, you were like right there. I was like, haha, that guy's Robert Plant. You were like,
It goes,
by the time you looked over,
He goes, that guy's Robert Plant.
I was just joking around though, like, like that guy looks like Santa Claus, you know?
And I looked over and I went, yep. him.
Well, you know why? Because when I said that guy's Robert Plant, he looked up.
Yeah. That's him. He's having his tea and reading his.
I don't care. I'm
morning
never gonna.
paper,
I'm never
so
gonna drop that one. Sorry.
I don't care. Hey, I did get to tell my story about Sam.
I don't care about that one either.
That was cool.
All right, now you've already told my kids that. You don't have to tell them that again, okay?
I'm trying to remember.
Just put it this way: everybody that I know knows that story.
Not everybody.
Yeah.
Who else?
Everybody that doesn't care.
That doesn't care. She's so nice. In 1959, Emeril Lagasse, Jeff is born. So he's
Bam!
Hirsch.
That's what he does. Bam!
I was born then too. I'm older than he is.
Oh no!
You're also the same age as Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York.
Oh yeah?
She's born in 59.
Really? He's a geezer.
Wow.
I think
Unfortunately, I don't have the money of either one of those. So.
What is that in our living room? What is what in our living room?
What in our living room?
I don't.
Living room.
We're not in our living room, and that's not picture in the back, so I don't know what you're asking me, but I would be glad to help if you clarify.
What? If you're in our living room, please come
You know
out
what's
here.
mostly in our living room all the time? Some
What?
old dude sitting in a chair.
I've heard that.
That dude just sits there all freaking day long, Lisa.
He does, man. I think he's in a chair.
Hey, Daryl, I don't think it's actually the sound that's fading out at times. It's just me.
Chuck is fading.
Maybe.
Ah,
Chuck is fading. He's been fading
it
for
happens.
years.
If you
Hey.
came to this show expecting anything serious, you came to the wrong.
Got that
That's why we want you here.
Hey,
Just
Chuck,
to have a little fun.
Daryl Johnson says Star
Aw.
Trek is eternal. I don't know. I mean, there was
Star Trek?
there's a cult.
Original series?
There's a cult
I think-
of Star Trek, but I don't
I think
think it's as
you
popular
probably-
as any
yeah,
of the
you
other
probably
ones we talked about.
Find it online or on TV somewhere.
Yeah. The original series was awesome, and that was Lucille Ball's influence.
Maybe.
You know, I was so exacting on the I Love Lucy show, the Lucy show, and all
She was a
that.
control freak.
She was
Yeah.
had the same. It's especially seen the network its neck out by taking a chance on this show. Knew that Lucy was eyeballs in it. Wouldn't you say, Dersh?
Absolutely. Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why it was so good, because you have nothing less.
Yeah, I just don't think that. I mean, like my mom, when it came out, my dad and I were watching it.
Right.
And my mom, I guarantee she couldn't name a single person from that. I just don't
Yeah.
think. I just don't think. I mean, it's eternal to the people who
Yeah.
are the part of the Star Trek cult, but I don't think it has a
You
base that the I Love Lucy does or Hogan's Heroes
mean
does.
you mean
Chuck, your voice's volume gone.
Chuck's trying to kill me, Darsh.
wow? How is
Alright,
that?
it's back. It's back.
I gotta turn it down. Man. Holy crap! That loud. Now it faded again, didn't it?
It's always
No?
been the same to me, so I don't know what's going out to them. But
I don't know.
the volume went off, but it didn't. It's not fading. I don't know what the deal is.
Alrighty. Let's try that. Meanwhile, back at the ranch,
What ranch? Dressing?
the Knox Ranch.
Yeah.
Ranch dressing.
Ranch
alright.
dressing? It's alright.
In 1969, Vanessa Marcel was born. I do not know.
She
her.
was in Alma Children's General Hospital or something like that.
Okay.
But that's all I know.
In 1999, Bailey Madison was
I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
Who?
Bailey, Bailee, Madison.
Yeah,
Probably another soap opera.
Bailey Madison was. Yeah, she's a young actor. I mean, she's older now, but she was on a Hallmark show series. I can't think of the name of it right now. About a witch.
Yeah.
The mom was a witch, and yeah, it was a pretty good series. But yeah, she's just a really nice actress. I like her and what she does.
That's cool. That's cool. If I ever am on some show that I need a phone.
What in the
Jesus,
heck?
What the hell is going on
It's
here?
your computer, I think. I think your computer is just being whacked.
Your computer is probably on its last leg, Chuck.
Yeah. May have to get my other one before the next show. This is weird. I've never.
It sounds like it's
do that.
dying.
That was weird.
Yeah,
Right when we got the volume right, it went.
Yeah.
And then it went, me.
Well, it's not coming out that way, so thankfully it's just local. But
Well, good. So stop flicking that thing off and on because it hurts my ears.
Well,
I
that's
was gonna say, it just hurts your ears. It's not hurting.
Well, if
anything
you
else.
can hear both of us now, that's all I care about. I'll leave that said. There's 3 settings on that. One's for direct, 2
We don't
for
care.
whatever. Let's go to that first story, man.
What first story?
Who one I sent you?
The one that I'm not ready for yet.
Yeah, that-
Which one are you ready for?
None of them right now. Hang on. I've been over here enjoying conversation. So,
True. All right. Well,
what was the first story?
the conversation while you set up the first story.
What was the
What
first
co-
story? Which one is the first story?
The one about hurricane, the Virginia animals.
Right. Got it.
It's a cute one. Northern Virginia animals take rescues after Hurricane Helene in Milton.
That's very nice.
You know, I bet David's involved in this.
You should ask him.
I will. Especially Fairfax Station. He's up there. The impacts of Milton, Helene are being felt in the D.C. area. Animal shelters in Northern Virginia are working to get rescues from Florida, North Carolina, West, and Southwest Virginia to families quickly. I bet he is involved in some time. No doubt.
Maybe.
The effort has turned into an all on deck operation.
Easy for you to
To
say.
engage my mouth. With Homeward Trails Animal Rescue in Fairfax Station, partnering with several different shelters to help manage the rapid growth and rescues up for adoption. And making room for that has been critical.
Yeah.
That's really exactly what a long-time friend since high school of mine does in his retirement. He transports animals that would otherwise be to sleep from shelters that were going to put them to sleep and brings them up to no-kill.
That's how we got our dog Spirit. Remember her?
Yeah.
She was in a kill shelter in Georgia, and a local group called RAIN, or Rescue something or other. They rescued her, and her siblings, and her mother. Brought them down to Florida for adoption.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
She is the sweetest dog.
I hope my computer doesn't blow up before the end of the show.
I know, right?
Let's see. Next story.
You might want to bring your other one outside in between.
I don't know if enough USBs on that one. Story. Asheville. I'll give you a second. It's boing boing.
Right.
North Carolina volunteers are flushing the town's toilets without running. This is
Oh, by the way, downtown Asheville got running water back today.
good.
Parts of it.
Good.
Yeah.
It won't take long. Some parts it won't.
It'll take a long time. It will.
All
It's
right.
not like turning the power back on.
2 weeks after Helene ravaged Asheville, the majority of the city still doesn't have running water. It may take weeks before it returns. But not only does this make it impossible for schools, restaurants, and many other businesses from opening, it means that most people can't even flush their toilet they normally would. Volunteers have stepped up with a solution. It is an extreme health crisis looming if we don't get these toilets flushed, said Al Brule of a group called Flush L.
Flush Asheville.
Exactly.
Well, that's what it's true though. You can't just
Yeah.
like go out in the yard. You
That's
know,
true.
that's a health problem too.
Our group and others like it are collecting gray water from ponds, wells, and other places in 5-gallon buckets. Then they're going door to door offering to flush people's toilets. The volunteers are putting the huge gray water around town, so any bucket. That's pretty cool. You know?
You gotta go, and then you gotta get rid of it.
You gotta flush the stuff.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Exactly, man. That it's just bad. The situation is really rough. All we can do is pray for them. Send donations, and if you
Man, you guys are breaking up bad now.
They you need to find a place that's asking for things, and you don't just send things. You don't have places to keep them. You know what I mean? Like, and then you just have to put it in a pile, and then it's gonna get moldy. Like, look up a big place.
Right.
Look up what they want, and then donate that. Don't just donate whatever you think you might need.
Right.
That's not, because they're like, some places got too much stuff and not the right stuff, and now they don't have any place to put it.
Okay.
They're gonna have to throw it away.
Okay. Alrighty. How's this now, by the way? Is it okay?
It's better.
Cool. The computer's acting sort of normal.
Don't say things like that, Chuck.
Hey, this is done, then I'll go get the other one. I'll get this one fixed again. It's worth it. Thing's like 12 years old, and it's faster than most ones that I.
It's getting ready to kick the bucket.
Well, I've had to replace the CPU once before. As we know, I can wear a keyboard. I've worn probably 4 keyboards out on this one before I brought it out here. This has sent me an interesting story from WRAL local here. It says to turn the lights off as cold front carries bird home.
That's just local, yeah, in North Carolina in this area.
As we know, birds fly in the windows, and that's very bad.
Yeah.
Did you even read the article?
I'm about
Okay, that doesn't have anything to do with windows.
I know, but I was obviously talking about that. Let's see.
For years.
Audubon, what?
Go ahead.
Audubon, North Carolina offers up some tips for you to do your part in preventing migratory injuries or death from birds. Turn off your lights outside of your home, especially upward-facing lights. Close blinds and curtains at home before leaving for your office for the day. If you work in an office building, ask your employer to turn off external upward-facing lights as well as exterior lights. And I'm trying to see why. And then
Because the birds don't know where to go if you lit up.
Oh, they always. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a lot.
A second ago, this is from Wananoa, which is really hard hit,
Yep.
where Emma had her wedding.
Yeah.
If anyone's donating clothes, please separate them by male, female, children, and by size if you can. Donate to places that are inundated with clothing and do not have time or volunteers to help sort them. And please do not send junk. I have been helping sort Black Mountain, and it was offensive that people could send things I saw in the state that I saw them. People want your raggedy ass underwear with holes in it and stuff.
No,
They
don't.
don't. I don't know why people are doing this.
Because people are stupid.
Makes them feel better, but nobody wants that crap.
Some people are just ignorant.
Right. I know sometimes that's the only thing that you have to donate, but they don't want that.
Right.
Well, we do brand new go out.
Yeah.
We buy packages
Yeah,
of socks.
buy packages of underwear or whatever. If you don't have anything to donate, don't send something that's going to cost them money to take care of once it gets up there.
Yep.
That's just wrong. You
Yep.
know? And
Yeah, unfortunately, we used to have a major mission located in Sanford, and they took in stuff like that. But they would spend they were affiliated with our church. That's why I know this. But they would spend almost as much time and money getting rid of some of the crap that people left them than they
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
being able to use it, because people just basically use it as a dump, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Everything is-
wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't do that. It costs some money to take care of it,
Yeah, it does. Time and money that they
And
don't
time.
normally have.
and they don't have and space. They don't have anywhere to put it.
Yeah. I agree. You sent me a Facebook one. I'll talk about this one. You sent me a great block near Baltimore, Hampton.
Oh, me? Isn't that cool? I've never been there,
I've
but
been there.
yeah, I'm
I've
sure
been
you have. And you probably somebody famous, and you had a drink with them or something.
Nope, I dated a girl.
Well, I don't know, whatever. She like a Russian princess or something?
Nope, not that one. She was a Brooklyn girl.
Okay, whatever.
Which picture do you want?
Hershey, help me! Make it stop.
Full life. I've done a lot of fun things.
I'm glad it's so boring, so you can stop telling people.
What picture do you want?
The Facebook one.
Well, there's a
Yeah,
bunch
the-
of pictures on the Facebook.
The Christmas
The
lights.
Christmas
one.
lights.
Okay.
Every year, this block does the same thing. They decorate their houses to the max. And people, there's a line that goes up that road most of the Christmas season because it's so famous at this point. And it's just house after house that on the block that they just did.
That's party.
Isn't that gorgeous? They've done it for decades.
That's cool.
I mean, God knows.
They probably like when you buy
It was
that.
decades
when you
ago
buy
I
the
dated
house-
that girl.
When you buy the house, they're probably like, okay, we'll sell you this house, but you have to put up the Christmas lights every year.
Just leave them up.
They tend to be the family that owns them over time.
Yeah.
They pass them down. They're really beautiful row houses, as you can see. They go deep. They're quite large.
hmm Your computer, man, it's having a stroke.
Well, I'd rather it have a stroke than me, so I'm not going to have a stroke over it. So anyway, that is a fun thing. If you ever go to Baltimore in the at the Christmas season, go down to Hampton there.
That's cool.
Far out.
When Disney first built Celebration, which
Yeah.
is the living thing down here,
Yeah.
they used to do stuff like that. I mean, the whole place would be lit up. But since the Japanese bought it, it's not any fun to go down there anymore.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, I think Disney has, like you were saying, some kind of, highly encourage you to do this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Disney's building a community out in North Carolina, out by where you used to work in Pittsburgh. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, like a
Retirement.
no. It's for regular people.
Oh.
A whole community.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, we have to slip in a Florida man story. Darsh.
Florida man. Florida
Florida
doesn't do
man.
Florida
anything. What are you
Man
talking about?
killed in shooting after dispute over jukebox song at Fort Lauderdale restaurant. He must not have liked that song.
Apparently not.
A man is dead after a dispute over a jukebox song turned violent at a Mexican restaurant in Fort Lauderdale. The argument reportedly began around 1:30 a.m.
I think there was
Drunk-
alcohol involved in that.
Could be.
No. Of course not.
When one man insulted another over his song choice on the music machine. I heard that there was two guys and they got in an argument. One of them played a song in the jukebox and the other guy was pissed off. That guy was insulted, pulled his weapon, and started the other guy. The altercation escalated quickly, according to the friends that were there. I want to know what song it was.
That's true. Does it say?
I'll
Oh.
give you an idea. One of them played a song on the Rock of the Machine, and the other guy was pissed off and said, "You're not a real Mexican if you play that
Oh, jeez.
split of music."
Wonder what he was playing.
Huh?
Wonder what they were playing.
That's what I want to know.
That's funny.
Probably wasn't fitty music.
Probably not.
All right. Let's talk about the fun part of our weekend.
Whoop, whoop.
We went to watch the Roval.
Thank
down in
you.
Charlotte.
Thank you, VetTix.
Yeah, they do us good.
Even though they didn't give us any tickets to Martinsville this year.
Boy, did they give us good seats for this one.
Yeah, they did.
It was.
We were in turn 7. Was that what it
turn
was?
7. Yeah. The U-turn.
Yeah, the hairpin turn.
Yeah, the U-turn. And it was great that it was Carolina blue skies, hardly a cloud to be found. Just one of those picture posts for day. And it was a good race.
It was all right.
Well, if you were watching the points, it was a good race because first one thing happened, and another thing happened, and then you and I were both counting down towards the end when Rick caught up to Joey and passed him.
Yeah,
point.
That to me was the only exciting part about this race. I thought it was pretty boring.
Yeah,
I know.
Well, the exciting part was watching my daughter and her friend, because what happened was my daughter doesn't have a favorite driver because she's only ever been to one race before, and her friend's never been to a race except for like little local track races.
Right.
And so she was like, okay, I have to pick a driver. So the friend picked Chase Elliott because he's Mr. Most Popular, and then she ordered a Hooters shirt, but then the Hooters shirt didn't come because Amazon screwed it up. So she got some random Chevy shirt at the Walmart, and then so my daughter's like, okay, well, I have to pick a driver because what's going to happen is we're going to have a little race amongst ourselves, right? And like whoever's driver wins wins the whole thing. And she was looking at all the pre-race stuff, and she saw this driver that sort of looked like her husband a little bit. So she's like, oh, he's cute, I like him. And her friend goes, oh, you like those little tall, skinny white boys with the big noses. So she picked Austin Cindric, and then she couldn't figure out why her driver was doing really well the whole race, but he still didn't get in the playoffs because he doesn't understand how the playoffs work. So I had to explain to him that it was like through the whole year. She's like, oh, so he's just doing good for me because I'm here. So, but she won because Cindric finished ahead of Elliott, and then sometimes they were like right next together for the race. Yeah, well, yeah, well, they were making fun of me because it doesn't matter. Ladies in the playoffs, and they're not, so there. Well, Elliott already was. So they had fun because they were having like their own little internal competition.
It's funny. We have a game we like to play, and it's called Bring the Racing Virgins to the Track. We brought a Frenchman.
That was so random.
Coco.
That was so random.
That was awesome.
It was
He went home. He went back to France loving NASCAR.
Bring a French guy to NASCAR.
Yeah. We brought.
We haven't brought anybody for a while. Then we brought older. So only my middle kid has not been to a race yet. So it's next.
Yeah, we baptized the rest of them. I took my dad to one years ago, and that transformed him.
Yeah.
That was quite a while ago.
Ryan didn't care. Ryan doesn't like racing.
Ryan slept through the race at Dover.
Yeah.
How you sleep better for a NASCAR race?
No, somebody I used to work for fell asleep at a hockey game. Yeah, Lou fell asleep at a hockey game.
Yeah. So anyway,
so they had fun.
The big news after the race is Joey Logano thought he was out, and he gave a great conciliation speech, very classy. And then all of a sudden, the 48 car of Alex.
On the way home, we saw this on On the phone, yeah.
The car was underweight by a bit, apparently.
Should have had
They
me
give
in
him-
it. He'd be fine.
Dude, what happened?
If they would have been fine.
Because he weighs 17 pounds.
Yeah, they were 17 pounds short.
Trust me, I'm
And that's-
more than 17 pounds heavier than Bowman.
Ugh.
Trust me. Easily.
Oh, you're right. So,
Oh, man. That's terrible, though, to get knocked out of the playoffs. 'Cause
I know,
That's
and not only
bad.
that, but it made it so that all the it was like historic because
was
all
gonna
the
be his start.
Hendrick drivers were in,
Right.
and then now he isn't, and like I feel bad for him, but
Yeah.
cheaters never prosper unless they're Chad Canals.
Chad Knaus was really good at cheat, but even he got caught.
Yeah, but not all the time.
Or Tom Brady.
On
Tom Brady
he got
prospered
caught
a lot
in
after
Daytona
cheating.
500.
Yeah,
Yeah. So Jeff Gordon came out today with a statement.
Gordon,
The
Jeff Gordon.
future CEO of Hendrick Motorsports,
Yeah.
doubt in my mind, the vice chairman,
Baby-
Jeff Gordon,
Baby Rick.
said that Alex Bowman's post car failing post race inspection was on us. Pretty embarrassed by it
He got caught.
and very disappointed
What-
after what looked like a historic day, a historical day,
Historical.
historical.
He was hysterical.
It would have been half of the final 8 from one team. Would have
I
been.
know that's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean, one of the pit crew forgot to put the weight back in the cars. You know.
Something. I know something happened.
Somebody got their butt.
Somebody's
fired
like,
over this one.
somebody's like, oh well, he went over that bump and something fell out. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if something falls off your car.
And when he went over that bump, I watched it a couple times. Nothing fell. off
No,
the
there
car.
actually is a thing. Something went up in the air and it like, came down near McDowell or something.
really?
But it doesn't matter if something falls off your
No.
car because that does. That's
Hey, Chuck, Lisa froze and your volume went away.
The freeze in my volume went away.
There-
I don't know,
okay,
but
you're
that's
back.
not a very good face.
You're
So what do
And
I
you're
do?
back. No,
you're back.
No.
You're back. You're
Good,
good now.
because I don't like that face.
I have nothing to do with her connection. But maybe it's actually Wirecast that's having this.
I don't know.
So, yeah.
She's on her computer. The only thing we share in common is the sound because I got the microphone.
And the air.
I get the air.
No, the air. Share the air.
Oh,
Chuck.
absolutely.
Daryl wants to know, how does a 1-year-old PC have a stroke?
Oh, this is my very old one. Brought this out to the camper. I've had this for a good long while.
Yeah, that one's
My
old.
brand new one sitting in the living room. That one's pretty zippy on its own too. So let's see what else we got. More NASCAR. We got 10 minutes to go. So Joey,
It's back in.
what that you
The,
said?
the little
It's a little video.
Instagram or TikTok or something.
Maybe.
I can
Give me,
find it if you need it, but
give me a minute and I'll see if I can get up. Keep
Okey-doke.
talking.
Not a problem. Ask me to keep
oh
talking.
no,
How dare you? So, let's see, 14 car. That was his name.
Chase Briscoe.
Briscoe. His engine pretty early.
Yeah,
It's definitely out there.
that was the last time Stuart Haas will ever be in a playoff.
Now, of course, 48 cars out.
Oh, maybe they can go hang out.
Who are the other two? Oh, Cindric. And,
I don't remember.
Durst, help me.
Joey.
What? What?
Right.
What?
Who's out
What
of
was the fourth one that did not make it?
Haha.
Suarez.
Oh,
Suarez.
no. Is this
Suarez.
Suarez? Yeah.
Suarez.
Yeah. So I bought a shirt from a loser. Yeah. Okay. I got.
It's the coolest
Yeah, it is a
dang
cool shirt. It
there
is a cool shirt. Yeah. You're right.
Yes. And the people I heard work didn't even say anything about it.
You know what? I'm over them.
I should have given you a compliment on that one.
Nobody cares about anything.
Alrighty, so you want to say anything more about that race before we talk about the rest of the
It's on the schedule for next year, but people still want to get rid of the road. So I don't know.
I'm glad it's on there next.
What
I'd rather go see the Roval than go to a regular race at Charlotte. However, my dad wants to go see a race at Charlotte because they go fast.
Right.
But now they want to all go to Daytona 500. That's kind of cool.
What do you think about the changes?
I love them. That new U-turn was badass. That's where
well, that's because we were sitting right there.
Well, that's where all the action happened all day long.
Yeah, pretty much. A couple people turned around sideways.
Yeah. I like the changes. I mean, before it was a good track, but it didn't. Everything was extraordinarily ridiculously hard.
That corner was hard.
Yeah. All that. And it was interesting to see how everybody had a different way to get through the corner. Like some guys would go high, some guys would tight and go low, so that they were on the line right from the beginning of the corner versus somebody arcing up and coming
I want to know what the average speed was around that corner because it looked like they were almost stopped.
It
weren't. They were like, you know what I mean?
They were going fast, but compared to what the rest of them, it looked like they were just.
I know. It looked like they were stopping, but they were probably going faster than anybody.
45.
Yeah.
45.
Yeah.
Which is really slow for a race car, but you had to. I mean, that you're looking at a dead U-turn and a tight U-turn.
Well, that turn killed Joey when he was fading. He just had no traction going around that curve, and
you had to have drive coming off that corner.
Yeah.
And he couldn't. He had nothing.
Do it.
He got passed by a bunch of cars coming off that corner. He had stacked them up behind him going around the track until they the corner. They were like, "I gonna see you."
Yeah, I mean, he did a good job of blocking and keeping them behind him, but then once he hit that corner, there was nothing he could do. I mean, they just had too much grip, and he didn't have anything to keep him back.
Exactly. Let's see. Let's do some NASCAR news before we talk about the next race.
Only got 6 minutes.
McDonald's, I know. McDonald's teams up with Bubba Wallace to encourage customers to give a gift to McDonald's house charities.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna put on the car this week. I think.
Nice.
Yep.
Your boy, 66.
Oh God, he's not my boy.
Fincham will be driving at Homestead.
So Darcy, you know why he calls him my?
No.
Because I worked at Domino's when I was in college, and then I got married to a guy that had a Domino's store. We moved to Connecticut. We opened up a Domino's store this before we were married, so blah blah blah. But so then we moved back to North Carolina, and I worked in the Domino's franchisee office where the guy owned about like 20 or 30 stores, and Carl Long was one of the managers of the Domino's. So that Chuck called my boy. No, I barely knew him, but he's the manager of Roxborough, North Carolina store.
Nice.
And he was skinny then.
Weren't we all?
We were all skinny then.
We all.
Right? So, yeah, but he still lives up there. He still lives in Hurdle Mills or whatever in Roxborough. Yeah.
Sure.
So he calls him my boy. I don't really know him. I mean,
No.
I
You
like.
know more than I do.
I used to get come to the office and they had to turn in their paperwork by hand every Monday. We had to pay Domino's the fee by like Tuesday or Wednesday, or else they get mad.
Mhm.
So they had to turn in their paperwork every Monday. so he would come and bring it into the office.
Yep.
Because that was before everybody had a computer and stuff.
Back when everybody had to use those things called pencils. And
Yeah, I mean, we had computers, but like, we didn't really like do anything. You know what I mean? Like we did, like we used QuickBooks or something.
yeah.
We did payroll. We had to like write it down on a piece of paper and call it in to paycheck. Maybe it was constipated.
It was.
So anyway, what about Carl?
He has a new driver starting at Homestead. Chad Fincham. He used to drive for him before.
Cool.
Can't do it worse than the current one.
Oh, and it's also funny that Emma's been to 2 races now. She's noticed every time he sees that car, she goes like this. Doo, doo, doo,
Every time he comes
doo,
around.
doo, 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 doo. Like it's like an old man. Doo, doo, doo.
She does. It's funny. It's kind of true though. It's so damn slow. It's like 2 seconds, 3 seconds a lap slower.
It's like Grandpa. Grandpa's on the racetrack. Doo, 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 doo.
All right, let's
That's
see.
funny.
Intellectual property.
Oh yeah, that was last week, right? But
Yeah.
still, somebody got arrested or fired or something. It's like some sort of investigation.
The engineer is in a contract year with Joe Gibbs Racing, according to executives of 6 teams, who spoke with AP on a condition of anonymity because details are considered private and have not been disclosed.
Because having an investigation.
Yeah. Let's see. The engineer has been exploring options with other teams as the season draws to a close. Multiple team officials told the AP official. The NASCAR acknowledged to AP it has heard that one team with in the playoffs paid the engineer cash in exchange for setup information. That's not good. That's not going to look good on your resume.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh,
Could be wrong, but
Listen.
I don't think so.
I don't think that's very good for you. All right, one more story before we go. Haley Deegan is moving to Indy NXT for the 2025 season, which makes sense for her because she's going no NASCAR.
Right.
She has an open wheel background. This is a logical jump for her.
So somebody said online one of the reasons she is not doing well is because her parents are incredibly annoying and she.
I believe that.
That's never good.
Yep.
She had some potential when she was in the trucks.
Yeah.
I mean, she just hasn't improved at all. You know,
No, she hasn't.
you drive
No.
for 10 years, you think you're going to be a little bit better, but she's just not.
And for you people who want Charlotte to be a cutter mile-and-a-half track again, you can watch Las Vegas next week.
This week.
This coming week.
Yeah.
And see how much you like it when the drivers are spread out by like 3 seconds from first to third, to another 6 seconds to fourth, and
Hey, Dershey.
Yes.
So some dude was I actually, so you know how like you're funny me because they think you're not you personally, but like us, we're not funny and we're old and stuff.
Yeah.
And so some dude was talking to Chuck on the way back from the race, and he told Chuck that NASCAR isn't what it used to be. What he said? Oh, NASCAR isn't the same as it was back in the day. And I said, tell that guy his mom wasn't the same back in the day. And my daughter and her friend up, so it's always, it's always. Yeah, I actually had a funny mom joke about somebody else's mom, which is even worse. But it is what it is.
Hey, Chuck, I sent you a note. I had to use Notepad because somebody stole my office, my Microsoft Office.
Really?
Yeah,
Somebody
somebody stole
stole
my
your
Microsoft Office.
How did they steal it?
how does that work?
I don't know, but you have my word that I'm going to find out who it was.
Ha ha!
change.
That was a joke.
Oh.
You have
Hey,
my word.
I really excel at blaming other people about this too.
On that note, everybody say
When I
goodbye.
find them, I'm gonna give them my PowerPoint so everybody knows who they are.
That's a very positive outlook, Durst.
Very positive outlook.
On that note, old people are going to say goodbye. Well, Lisa, what do you have to say about it? Okay. What do you have to say about the whole thing?
What? Well, Chuck, my yard's dried out, so I mean, technically, you could get on my yard if you really wanted to, but I'd be careful because my dog poops out there. I'm not sure where he poops, so you might want to stay off my yard. Get off my yard, Chuck, because the dog pooped out there. I haven't found it yet. It's out there somewhere.
Good night,
Is that a threat? Two weeks. 3 weeks, right? Yeah, 3 weeks. Alright. Good night, Lisa. Alright. Love you. Love you, Lisa. Bye.